Exterior. A deserted road night. The road is quite deserted. Saif is driving his private car at a steady speed. After driving for a while, he notices someone signaling for the car to stop.
Who could that be?
Saif slows down and stops the car.
How can I help you?
My father's house is just ahead, about half an hour's drive, but I haven't found any transportation. If you could drop me off there, I would be very grateful.
She looks quite beautiful, probably around 30 or 31 years old. Saif thinks for a moment.
All right, please take a seat in the back.
The woman gets into the car. Saif starts driving again. The car moves forward in pin-drop silence.
May I ask you something, if you don't mind?
Of course, go ahead.
You're wearing a white sari, which means your husband isn't alive, right?
Sighs. Yes, it's been 5 years. My husband Raheel and I were out for a long drive. Raheel had been drinking, but I hadn't. He lost control and hit a private car coming from the opposite direction. I was injured and admitted to the hospital. My husband died on the spot.
And what happened to the driver of the car your husband hit?
I don't know.
Turns his head slightly back, keeping his body forward. His face is covered in blood. One eye is gouged out, and the right side of his face is severely wounded.
As the woman, already struggling with the throes of a heart attack, catches sight of his disfigured face, her eyes widen in sheer terror. Her breath becomes shallow, each gasp a desperate plea for life, but her body is failing her. She tries to scream, but no sound escapes her lips. The room feels like it's closing in, the walls pressing tighter with every heartbeat. He's standing there motionless, his one good eye locked onto hers, filled with a mix of anger and sorrow. The woman collapses to the ground, clutching her chest, her vision blurring. In her final moments, she sees him take a step forward, his expression softening, as if he too is trapped in this nightmarish reality. A single tear falls from his good eye, mingling with the blood on his face. As her world fades to black, the last thing she hears is his voice, barely a whisper. "I'm sorry." The camera pans out, leaving the room in silence, the tension hanging thick in the air. The final confrontation leaving a haunting echo in the empty space.